The Islamic Republic of Iran, with ayatollahs or without ayatollahs, based on the Islamic principle, has been involved in not necessarily established genocide of Iranian, but by mass killing of Iranian for the past 50 years. This killing has been part of the revolution at the beginning because of the establishment. They killed and massacred all the leftist group and many of the minorities, marginalized the Iranian, the political dissident and protesters have been jailed, killed, hanged, and disappeared. Something that we saw in Germany, we saw with Franco, we saw with Perón, and many other totalitarians. This has been going on even to this date. The massacre of 54 protesters after they poured into the street of Tehran and other cities. However, there are some other issue that must bring to the forefront and attention of the world. Some of the reports come from Iran cannot be verified because of the lack of transparency, because lack of freedom of speech, free journalists, and many other factions involved in reporting the news. So many news cannot be verified. However, from some report by the physician in Iran, they point out to the confidential report that some of the healthcare benefit of the elderly has been curtailed, diminished, or disappeared, particularly in nursing home, in retirement home, and also some medical services that needs to be provided to the elderly, such as elective surgery, so on and so forth, has been curtailed, has been diminished. Many of them has been blamed on the international sanction. Many of them has been blamed on the lack of budget, but as we all know, the Iranian GDPs and budget for the medical care is less than 4%, 5%, and most of the money has been diverted to the Lebanon, to the Palestine, to the Houthis in Yemen, and so forth, and so on and so forth. In any rate, there is a recent decree that has created a grace period for younger people to marry and get married and produce new generations and the new Iranian kids to be indoctrinated, as the Islamic Republic has been indoctrinate the many children, as we saw the report of recruiting the child soldiers that decreased the age of the military to 12 in recent news that published in many outlets that they recruited 12 years old boys to be involved in the street management of the protesters or checkpoints or so on and so forth. And then a lack of education for many kids, the child marriage. So there has been a combination of indoctrination of the youth, and then killing of protesters, killing of the elites, killing of the those that generally they call them Roshan Fikran, which translated to elite, and the younger generation that they are more geared towards the social media, imprisoning more than 20,000 just in recent days. Then another twist to this story is lack of international support for Iranian protesters. There is no any claim that there is a conspiracy going on, but the action of the international community, the superpowers, the Western democracy countries, the European and American action has some consequences. Not only in Iran, they have consequences in many parts of the world. Many of these consequences is unintentional consequences. For example, the statement of President Trump that asked protesters or announced that if the protester get killed or Islamic Republic involved in killing of the protester, we are locked and loaded. And because of that, many Iranian youth were encouraged to pour into the street, and then the support didn't go. Well, the lack of support has multiple reasons and causes. However, it resulted in the same thing, more killing. So whether lack of international support or whether the elderly or young, they are involved in killing of thousands and 100,000 of Iranian. A final solution, Islamic version.